Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. As you've already read in the title, this video is about flowers, and I put these beautiful flowers next to me to demonstrate it, because who doesn't love flowers? We're gonna make another paper flower bouquet, another because I already made one and I already turned it into a video and you guys really liked it, so I decided to do another one because I think the last one was like 2 years ago. So today we're gonna make a new one with new flowers. So if you don't have any gifts for Mother's Day yet, maybe this is a great idea. Let's start. Alright guys, so the first flower that we're gonna make is this flower. And to start, you're gonna need white paper and a round object about this size. I just use this candle. Now I'm gonna place the candle on the paper and then trace around it with a pencil so we have a circle on the white paper. Now we have the circle and we're gonna cut it out. Now we have our circle here and we're gonna fold it once and then one more time, so 2 times. Now we're gonna take a pencil and we're gonna draw a couple of lines here so we can make the flower petals. Now you're going to take your scissors and cut this part here until here and also around the corners. Now we can fold it open. Now you can take your pencil again and we're going to curl the ends of the petals a little bit, like this. And then we can take our scissors and cut one of these middle lines, but only until the middle. Now we can turn it around so that they're curled to the bottom. And then where we cut it, we can start rolling the flower like this. So we start with one side and then start rolling it like this. Until it looks like this. And here at this part we can just tape them together, either with normal tape or if you have double-sided tape, that's even better. And then it should look like this. And now to make the middle part we need some yellow. About this much, and we're just gonna cut here. And it can look a little messy, it doesn't have to be perfect. You just gotta make sure that you're not cutting it all the way through. And then we can roll it up. And use tape again here to make this part stick together. And before we put this inside of the flower, we gotta make the stem. So you're gonna need these, just one of them, and some green tape. You could also paint this green, but I already had this green tape, so I'm gonna use this. And we're just going to wrap this tape around this stick. And now we're gonna cut this bottom part here off. So there's a little hole now, and we're gonna put hot glue on this stick, and then we can put it inside of this. And once we're done with that, we're gonna put hot glue on the yellow part, and we can put it onto the stick inside the flower. And just like that, we're almost done. We're just gonna add some leaves. We need green paper, and just as you can see here, I already did some other leaves. You just gotta draw them onto the paper and then cut them out. And now we fold it in half and then curl it a little bit at the end. And now we can hot glue this to the stem. This is what it looks like with one leaf, but I think I'm gonna add a second one. And just like that, we got our first flower. One flower takes like 5 minutes to make. So now we're gonna go to the second flower. For the second flower, we're gonna make a rose. And this is what it looks like. It's gonna take a little longer than the first flower, but it's also not difficult to make. So let's make another one. You're gonna need an empty toilet paper roll, pink paper, and green paper. Also again, a stick like this and green tape. We're gonna start by taking a ruler and drawing little squares onto the pink paper. Both sides are gonna be 4 centimeters. Once you cover the whole sheet in little squares, you can cut them all out. Now we have all these little squares, and we're gonna fold them in half and then cut around the corners. And this is what you gotta do with all of these. Alright, so I'm done with all of these little flower petals. And now we're gonna need the toilet paper roll, and we're gonna place the flower petals like this on the inside of the roll. And we're gonna do one round. And one round is like 4 of these. So now we have the first layer, and now we're gonna take our hot glue and go around the edge here. And after we glued everything here, we're gonna do the second row. And with the new petals, we're gonna go in between these empty spaces, like this. We're going to continue that until all of this space is filled. Alright, so this is what it looks like now. I don't really know how many layers I did, but I used almost all of the petals that we cut out. Now you can also take all of the extra glue here away from it. Then you can just take off the toilet paper roll. And this is what it looks like. Now we're almost done. We're just gonna make the stem and maybe some leaves, and that's it. For the leaves, we're gonna cut out a little square. You don't really need to measure it, about this big. And then we're gonna, I have so much glue on my hands. We're gonna fold it like this first. And then a second time. And a third time. Then you're gonna take your scissors and we're gonna cut like this. So this is the open side and this is the closed side. We're gonna cut here. Like this. And then we can open it. And this is what it looks like. Oh, I forgot one step. Before you open it, at the bottom part, you can cut off the corner. So there will be a little hole for the stem. Like this. And then you're gonna glue these parts here together. So put glue here and then put the leaves on it. Like this. And then you can take your stick and the green tape again and wrap it around it. Now we can put a little bit of glue inside this hole here and on top of the stick, and then just put these parts together and wait until it's dry. And if it doesn't stick together, then just use more hot glue. So this is what the finished rose looks like. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like these flowers look so much better than the ones in the last video. It's so pretty and it looks so detailed, but it's not hard. It just takes a lot of time, but it's not hard to make. And I love it. I love the color. I actually like this color more than this color, even though they're both really pretty. But yeah, so far I made these flowers. And I decided to do this video in more than one part, like I did the last time, because filming this just takes so much time and honestly I don't have more time today. But you can also do these in different colors, so then they won't look the same, and do a bouquet with only these 2 flowers, or you can wait for next week and the next video, and then we're gonna do part 2 with 2 or 3 more flowers. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you were able to follow my tutorial, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!
Time goes by.